We were a very large joint family. I mean, I have 71 first cousins, if that you can put some perspective to. So, yes, I think I'm amongst the first women in my family who's working. So, hi, I'm Sonali Shahpurwala. I work with HSBC. Been in banking and investment banking for well over 25 plus years. Started on the equity side, moved on to debt, did corporate banking, transaction banking, syndications, financing, DCM, and today I head inclusive banking unit for HSBC. Basic grown up in Bombay, educated in Bombay, schooling, college, friends, everything happened in Bombay. Completely tuned to the fact that at 18 I have to get married, have my 2 children, and I have to live happily ever after. And really, that's what we had seen in our family. So, lo and behold, I think I'm amongst the first women in my family who's working. And I have 71 first cousins, if that you can put some perspective to. So, yes, really, father, 12 siblings, mom, 11 siblings. I mean, I think we were 40 under one roof. My school had a big impact on me. I had one of the best principals I could have ever imagined, right? I mean, this fierce, independent-minded, wanted women to, get ahead in life. And I think that's where some part of this also took root, that, I imagined a career. I wasn't sure it would happen, but I did. And I think a lot of what I am today is my school, my friends in school that have shaped me today. I think the first taste of money I got is when I got that first salary check. I think that's when I realized that I had my own money and I could make decisions as to how I can deploy it, I think. And clearly, like I said, those Maru genes run really strong. And I said, okay, everybody's doing equity. Let's go for equities. I started doing penny stocks, right? I said, because, there was a lot of tip culture at that point of time. Aaj 30 rupees hai, kal 50 ho jayega, le lo, ye kar lo, without researching, without kind of thinking. So that's where I kind of, started investing in equities. Did really well in the short term, right? My money was doubling and I thought, wow, this is easy, great. But then I went and told my dad that, listen, you don't have time to manage your money. Let me handle your portfolio. I think I can do a great job. And this was all of being 2 years in my career. So he said, okay, and he gave me his money and the stock markets tanked. And I completely lost all his money. And mine, I think, a bit of it. So I took a step back and I thought, oh my God, this is not for me. I've lost, family money. I've lost my money and I'm not going to kind of try and be this heroine who can get, it all right. I have to say my father never, ever, ever screamed at me or got angry with me for having lost his money. Not a single time. I did set off some of the losses with my salary without him knowing that. Just the guilt was too much for me to handle that. If I look back on how the 25 years went, I think the one thing now I think I feel, I think I'm quite persistent. I'm quite determined. What's the impact my career has had on my family, which I wanted to kind of address that. I can tell you, the next generation of kids, I have become a role model, and I'm not kind of, but all of them are graduating, doing post-graduations, getting into, CAs or engineering, wanting a career. This is a huge shift in our families. When the Pallo system has gone, people are getting into salwar kurtas, so which is a good thing. Do I have a lot more to give? A little more, I think. A little more. I think I do have the adrenaline rush. I do have, still that I can do so much more. I can achieve so much more. I'm completely fired up, Do I want to kind of step back? Not at all.